good morning. It looks like we got everything working pretty good. So hopefully it all works out pretty good. So today we're talking about Crank High Voltage, which is basically the same thing as the last one. It's him running around all over town, same actors and all that. But it's a bit different. This time, after he crashed from the helicopter in the last movie, this is kind of continuance. But instead of giving him a drug, they took his heart because the old timer in the gang wanted his heart because it survived the poisoning. And so he's got himself a mechanical heart, according to the story, with a battery pack that straps to his belt buckle, which is kind of strange because it's he's running around with his battery pack. It gets destroyed first time, and then he's got an hour to live battery. So now he's looking for static electricity and charging at the track and rubbing on people and taking shocks from cigarette lighters and all kinds of crazy things that just it's kind of a little bit more out there or more maniac than the last one, and it's still an action film. They got it called an action film, but this is the one where he has sex with his girlfriend after he finds her at a strip club. She chases him down, and another girl chases him down, trying to keep him, another gang girl chases him down, and next thing you know, he's got two girls chasing him. And the one from the last film, he has sex with her at the track. In this one, it was pretty good. The extreme running around and getting all that done, and then his doctor he was talking to in the last video, he just what did it say? He was on an airplane off someplace else and thinking that our star Jason Statham is dead, because he fell from a helicopter, got taken to the hospital, and while he was in the hospital, they took his heart for an old guy. Yeah, it was just kind of funny. It's just they're running around all over the place doing crazy things, and it's really a crazy out there doing kind of crazy thing kind of movie. A lot of people thought the last one was better than this one, and I kind of tend to agree with them because the last one was more goalie oriented. It was more all this. This is just basically shootouts throughout the whole thing. Kicking, and he's trying to keep his battery charged, and he got 3 or 4 factions in the gang trying to get a hold of him and kill him, and they want him to curl up in a place and go die. And it's really not a bad movie to be watching in the afternoon or anything like that. It really does seem that they got their act together in this one, and it's still based in L.A., and instead of them having sex in front of the bus load of people in the last movie, they're having sex on the racetrack because he's at the racetrack rubbing on people, trying to get a static electricity charge to keep himself alive because his battery's running dead. And every hour or so, he takes a shock, and then he runs at the end, and they have a big old shootout, and he keeps trying not to have heart attacks. Round and round we go. There we go. Feels better. My cables are all twisted up, and I'm crazy about that for some reason, and I don't know why. Must be because I set these sets once in a while for other people. I don't like the sets that I set up to be all twisted and wires all over the place, but mine, I've got wires all over the place. They're running all over here like snakes. Running over there and over there and over there to the computers and stuff like that, and all the recording devices and everything else that needs to be done. And it's funny, I have to set all this up before I sit there. And it's all on just one little remote, which is kind of interesting how that works. But the whole thing with him running around, is just him trying to get a charge so that he can keep his mechanical heart running, so he doesn't have a heart attack. Then, yeah, like I said, he finds the ex-girlfriend in a strip club trying to make a living because he's no longer there, or at least he was no longer there, keeping her alive in the movie. I don't know. The lights are going crazy today. Wish I could get them further back behind me, but I can't. They're kind of right here. See, they're really too close to me to light up the background, but that's okay. So this movie was released by Lionsgate. It had a whole lot of production people in it. It was Max, Lionsgate, Lakeshore Entertainment, and then it was released in the United Kingdom April 15th, 2009. And it was released in the United States April 17th, 2009. It runs 90 minutes long. It's United States produced, and it's English, and they spent $20 million on this one, going a little further on it. You know, it's still kind of a low-budget film, but they didn't do so well at the box office because they made $34.6 million. They made money, but it didn't really kill the box office a whole lot. For a lot of people, that would be a hard movie to watch. You see the first one, you didn't like it, so you wouldn't go see the next one. Or maybe it's just the guy starring the thing, but it was a pretty good movie on my part. I've got it in the collection, so I've got to talk about it, at least for a few minutes. And we'll talk to you later. See you later. Be careful, and we'll talk at you on the next video tomorrow.